Dear students, today we will be reading The Duck and the Kangaroo. I am reading the poem, just listen carefully. Said the duck to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hop over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out of the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you," said the duck to the kangaroo. This is the first stanza which I have read. Have you understood about this? I'll explain you. Okay? What the duck said to the kangaroo. We will see. The duck thinks that her life is a bore in the nasty pond. She wishes to go out of the pond and hop like the kangaroo, who is lucky in its view. This is the meaning of this stanza. Now, the next stanza. "Please give me a ride on your back," said the duck to the kangaroo. "I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we would go to the Dee and the Jelly Bee leap over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do," said the duck to the kangaroo. This is the second stanza. What the duck is saying to the kangaroo, we will say in this stanza. The duck is requesting the kangaroo to give her a ride on his back. She says that she will sit calmly on the kangaroo's back. Then they can go over the land and over the sea. Have you understood this? Now the third stanza is, said the kangaroo to the duck. Now here kangaroo is saying to the duck, "This requires some little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. And there seems but one objection, which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatism," said the kangaroo. In the third stanza, it says, the kangaroo agrees to her request, but raises a doubt that her wet and cold feet may trouble him. It may cause rheumatism. Now see, fourth stanza is, said the duck, "As I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought four pairs of worsted socks, which fit my web feet neatly. And to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo." In this stanza, he says the duck answers to his doubt, condition that she has four pairs of worsted woolen socks, and these fit her feet neatly. She bought a cloak to keep out the cold. She will also smoke a cigar daily to keep them warm. Now the last stanza is, said the kangaroo, "I am ready, all in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady, and quite at the end of my tail." So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped a whole world 3 times round. And who so happy, oh, who, as the duck and the kangaroo? The kangaroo says that it is ready to take her out, but it requests the duck to sit steady to keep his balance. The duck sits at the end of his tail. Both the kangaroo and the duck hop the whole world 3 times round, and both become happy. This is the poem. I'll send you glossary, question answers, and grammar part. You have to complete it. Okay? Choreography in the grammar, not grammar, but it is discourse. You have to write the choreography of this poem. Okay.